Hi guys! So, something that we love to do around here is rank Barbies. I always like to do these videos for special occasions. Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day. Not Easter, though, because I completely forgot Easter was a thing at all this year, but next year. And for my birthday last year, I did a ranking of all the birthday Barbies. And for my birthday this year, because I can't do the same video again so soon, I thought it would be fun to rank the Barbies that came out the year I was born. So my birthday is August 29th, 1996. And if you're not good at math, that does mean that I'm turning 21 this year. I don't know if this video will be coming out on my birthday or even close to it, but that's okay. Once you turn 30, like I am, you learn not to sweat the small stuff. We're just having fun here. We're just sitting back, chilling, and judging Barbies together. I honestly can't think of a better way to celebrate turning 18. So, some very quick disclaimers. This will not feature every single Barbie that was released in 1996, because that is simply too many to put into one video. Some Barbies in it may not have even actually been released in 1996, because that sort of thing is hard to track like 45 years later. Maybe they were actually released in 1995, maybe it was 1997, but it's fine. Again, it's not that serious. Please do not comment to tell me that I forgot a certain Barbie, or it will be the last comment you ever leave on this channel. I promise I didn't forget anyone, I just had to narrow the list down. Do you have any idea how many Barbies came out in 1996? Because I sure don't. I just know it was a lot, and they wouldn't all fit. Also, a few I did intentionally exclude, like the Dolls of the World, just because it feels kind of weird to rank cultural outfits. Also, like all ranking videos, this one will feature some subjective opinions that you might disagree with, and that's totally fine. I won't be mad, Barbie won't be mad, it's fine. But if you're someone who gets like really offended on a personal level when someone doesn't like a doll that you're fond of, I mean, maybe you just shouldn't watch ranking videos. They're probably not for you. And lastly, I do want to shout out, yet again, Barbie.SoSugary.com for helping me compile this list. Also, BarbieDB.com. There is a lot of Barbie databases out there, but in my experience, these have been the easiest for me to navigate and find exactly what I'm looking for. So if you're ever in need of one, or if you just want to spend a few hours looking at Barbies, you know where to go. I think that's basically everything I want to say. Let's go ahead and get into it. So last year, I arranged my tier list according to cake flavors, because that just seemed like a very natural thing to do. This year, I decided on ice cream flavors, because ice cream is also a kind of a birthday thing to do, right? And I know people are very opinionated on ice cream flavors, so I know y'all are gonna have fun with this in the comments. So, bottom tier, my least favorite ice cream flavor, butter pecan, easily, and I feel safe saying this because all the people who would be offended by it are probably in a nursing home and of no threat to me. Next to the last tier, only slightly better than butter pecan, cotton candy. Now, I do like cotton candy by itself, it's fine, but it shouldn't be a flavor of anything. It doesn't taste right. I don't care for it. The middle tier now, that of course means mid, I'm labeling it cookies and cream. And I know this is probably controversial because I've seen people go crazy for cookies and cream ice cream, but to me, it's alright. I like it, but I just like other flavors a lot more. Next up, second best, chocolate. This is probably not a surprise. Chocolate is a pretty popular flavor. I like it. I just love chocolate, like in general. Moving on. The top tier, my favorite ice cream flavor, I gotta give it to cookie dough. I live for cookie dough ice cream. It's my first choice, always and forever. She is everything to me. And there is nothing you can do to convince me otherwise. All right, we got our tier list built. We're ready to go. So let's get to ranking these dolls. First, Barbie as Cinderella. Starting off extremely strong. If you ever want to feel sad, just look at a picture of this Barbie next to one of the Dreamtopia Barbies from this year. Okay, to be fair, this is considered a collector's edition doll, so maybe that comparison isn't entirely fair. But we truly just do not get big, fluffy ball gowns like this anymore. And there's layers, there's finishings, details, and on top of it, Kanekalon literally down to her feet. I do have one complaint, and it's that maybe the screening with the blue mascara wasn't super appropriate for a princess doll. It's a tier ranking, I kind of have to be nitpicky, but she's very, very close to the top, but I'm gonna put her in chocolate. Next, horse-loving Barbie. Okay, a bit of a whiplash there from the last one. I'm just gonna put her over in cotton candy. I can't really explain it, just going off of vibes here, and the vibes, they're not great. They're not great with horse-loving Barbie. Angel Princess Barbie. Okay, so if you've watched any of my previous ranking videos, you know that I have a fondness, a weakness, if you will, for superstar Barbies in big, poofy dresses. And it's not even a nostalgia thing, like I didn't grow up with those types of Barbies, I grew up with the early 2000s ones. But something about a Barbie with a soft, kind face, a heavy eyeshadow, and a huge skirt, that's just a Barbie to me. This is peak Barbie to me. She's not just an angel, she's an angel princess, as is her right. I'm putting her into cookie dough. Next up, Little Bo Peep Barbie. See, I have a feeling this is going to be a very positive ranking video. I don't know, I think 1996 was just an extremely iconic year for Barbie. And look, you know that when Barbie flops, when Barbie gets busted and crusty and ugly, I'm gonna be there to tell her because I love her and I'm always honest with her. But this is cute. This is so cute. I love her. I don't know if she's a top tier status because I feel like I'm gonna have to be pretty nitpicky to keep that from getting overloaded. So I'm gonna put her into chocolate. 50s fun Barbie. So because I'm the most insufferable person on the planet when it comes to my interests, it's actually a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when someone designs, you know, a 50s outfit and they immediately default to a poodle skirt. But that's like a rant for an entirely different video. And I do go back and forth on it because I know if she wasn't wearing a poodle skirt, everyone would be like, she's from the 50s, where's her poodle skirt? So I'll give her a pass. She's pretty cute. She's okay. She's a solid cookies and cream to me. Winter Fantasy Barbie. So I don't think I'm necessarily getting winter from this doll. I'm getting more like a stepmother that only married your father to get control of your inheritance. A stepmother who wants to send you to boarding school and burns letters from your birth mother. Like, this is probably the exact outfit she wears to your father's funeral. And none of this is a bad thing, mind you. She just doesn't excite me as much as some of the others I've seen, so I'm putting her into cookies and cream also. City Style Barbie. This is just one of many City Style Barbies, I'm pretty sure. I think that was just a recurring theme for Slimbox Barbies. But this one is so cute. I love a Barbie in purple. I feel like that was not a very common color for her, especially in the 90s. I don't know what the club scene was like in 1996. I didn't exist for almost 9 months of that year, and I was a baby for the rest. But in my head, this is what I imagine Barbie like wears to a bar. I just see her ordering a Cosmopolitan so vividly. She's going into chocolate. Next up, Barbie and Ginger. I want to be clear here. All the points for this one are going to the dog. Barbie, she's cute. I like the outfit. It's perfectly fine. But Ginger, oh, she's everything. She's so cute. Like one of the best doll dogs I've ever seen. And she really walks. Like, what can't Ginger do? I'm also putting her into chocolate, which does feel kind of ironic in retrospect given the whole dog thing. Rose Bride Barbie. You know, of all the wedding Barbies, I do think she's one of the less exciting ones. It's just like a white dress, which I mean, obviously it's a wedding Barbie, but for a doll named Rose Bride, there's just a distinct lack of theming, especially for Barbie. Like, I refuse to believe Barbie would get married in just a basic white gown. This is bridesmaid Barbie, at best. I'm putting her into cotton candy. Next, Sea Princess Barbie. First off, love the theming. Barbie being a princess of literally anything never gets old. And I love the color scheme. That said, it does have the vibes of like an outfit on a design challenge of RuPaul's Drag Race that they know they didn't do a very good job on, down to trying to distract the judges with whatever it is her hair is supposed to be doing. So really, really pretty fabric, but I think that's all I really like about her. I'm gonna put her into cotton candy. School Spirit Barbie. What I love about the 1996 Barbies in particular is that you really start to see the shift from like 80s pink poofy princess Barbie to the more down-to-earth Barbie of the late 90s, early 2000s. I really love both, just this entire era in general. And I love that this Barbie has such a sleek, trendy outfit, but still has that little touch of camp with the big apple necklace. I'm gonna put this one into chocolate. Dr. Barbie. Not that impressive, actually. I think I'm just a little spoiled by the 1987 Dr. Barbie, which is probably my favorite one. Like, I don't know. I don't think total accuracy is that important for career Barbies. I think it's perfectly fine to glam it up a little bit, just have a little more fun. Don't get me wrong, she looks like a perfectly respectable, talented doctor, just kind of a boring one. And a cotton candy for her. Working Out Barbie. Iconic, show-stopping, amazing, no notes. If there's anything I love as much as a big poofy dress, it's bright, neon, eye-melting, tacky, extremely dated 90s patterns. Also, she has one of my favorite Barbie commercials ever. Like, the way she moves around in it just plays on like a constant loop in my head. I think about it all the time. I gotta put her into cookie dough. I just gotta. Blossom Beauty Barbie. Another extremely iconic doll to me. Like, she's big, she's poofy, she's so incredibly extra. She's just everything that I think a Barbie should be. Just the colors and the flowers. I don't know what it is. It just activates some kind of receptor in my brain, and it's instant happiness looking at her. Though I do want to ask, anyone who owned this Barbie, tell me how fragile the flowers on her dress were. I'm just really curious about that for some reason, but otherwise, I am also putting her into cookie dough. Statue of Liberty Barbie. Well, something has to go into the better pecan tier. Coca-Cola Soda Fountain Sweetheart Barbie. So there were a lot of like brand tie-in Barbies this year. I didn't include a lot of them on the list because honestly they weren't that interesting. I didn't think I could say a lot about them. But this is what I love to see in a Barbie collaboration doll. It's not just Barbie in a red t-shirt with Coke written on it. It's Barbie as a gorgeous, high-class Edwardian woman getting all dolled up to, I don't know, sip on her cocaine and her her opium, I guess. A chocolate tier for her. Next, paleontologist Barbie. See, this is what I mean about having fun with a career doll. Like, obviously, I look at her, and I know she's a paleontologist, but she still has that quintessential Barbie energy. I love that she comes with little dinosaurs, too. Like, did she discover those? Is this like a Jurassic Park situation? Who knows, but I trust Barbie to handle it more than anyone else. I'm also gonna put her into chocolate. Olympic gymnast Barbie. To me, she's just working out Barbie, but worse. I'm sure she was fun to play with, but the visual of both dolls in the lowest tier being American themed is too funny to pass up, so I'm putting her into Butter Pecan. Midnight Waltz Barbie. I'm noticing that even though 1996 was a great year for Barbie, it wasn't a very pink year for Barbie, was it? Which I guess this is pretty normal for the collector dolls, but still. That aside, this doll is gorgeous, obviously. Like, just the craftsmanship and the detail that went into some of these collector dolls, it's stunning, really, and also really disappointing compared to some of the stuff we get today. I have noticed, though, with a lot of these collector dolls, they give Barbie these really weird, tightly curled updos, and elaborate updos were very much a thing in 1996, but just imagine how much better this doll would be with that big, signature, voluminous 90s Barbie hair. That would have made it perfect. So I'm putting her also into chocolate. Hula hair Barbie. Another extremely iconic doll. One of the most memorable Barbies ever released, I think. Top 20 at least. And for a good reason, right? For one, she's one of the few articulated Barbies of the time, and she's got the most gorgeous blend of hair colors. I mean, to this day, honestly, I still consider her to be one of the prettiest, most iconic, and not even counting the outfit or design, just one of the prettiest base Barbies ever. So yes, she's going into cookie dough, absolutely. Starlight Dance Barbie. Meh, she's okay. Definitely not one of the better collector dolls. She does have, again, a weird updo style, but I guess it kind of works for this one. I just think she's kind of boring. It's just a lot of white fabric, not much else. It looks a bit frumpy on her too, doesn't it? Like, you see the promotional image of this doll and you're like, wow, you see exactly what they were going for, but then you see the actual doll and you're like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna put her into cotton candy. Tooth Fairy Barbie. This is another recurring theme for Barbie. There's a few Tooth Fairy Barbies here and there. And I actually think this is one of my favorite Tooth Fairy Barbies. It's between her and the one that was released in 2002, I think, 2003. But this one, like, for a basic budget slim box Barbie, she's really cute and well done. I know she's probably not the greatest quality. Like, I can already hear her dress crinkling like tinfoil through that image, but she's a really good one. I'm gonna put her into chocolate. Next, Pink Ice Barbie. So this Barbie heard what I was saying about the updos on collector Barbies and very passive aggressively said, you know what? Watch this. And I respect it. I really do. I also think this doll is so incredibly gorgeous, so elegant, and she's pink, which always gets some bonus points in my book. So I'm gonna put her all the way to the top in cookie dough. Ocean Friends Barbie. This is probably the only Barbie on this entire list that I actually do remember having as a kid, like very vividly. I'm not sure if my mom somehow bought her secondhand or if she was just on shelves for a very, very long time, but I know for a fact I had this doll, and I remember her swimsuit, I remember her color changing legs, And the reason I know my mom bought this specific Barbie for me is because when I was a toddler, I had a feverish obsession with the movie Free Willy. I don't know what it was about that movie. If you ask me right now what the plot of that movie was, I literally could not tell you. But when I was 2 or 3 years old, I had to watch that movie constantly. So I know my mom bought me her because she came with a little orca. And like, I loved her. She was everything to me. Is it wrong to factor in sentimental value into a ranking list? Maybe. But it's my birthday. Are you gonna tell me I'm wrong on my birthday? Anyways, I'm gonna put her into cookie dough. Silver Royale Barbie. You already know what I'm gonna say. Every one of these ranking videos has like a recurring theme. This one is pin curl updos, I guess. This doll, I don't know, I'm not really here for her. She just kind of reads as a worse version of the pink ice doll, just now dressed in what looks like actual tinfoil, which I could excuse if the design was cute, but it's kind of not. So I'm gonna put her into Butter Pecan. Easy Chic Barbie. Barbie. Girl, what is this? I don't see anything easy or chic about this getup. And don't get me wrong, I always appreciate a statement piece. But that statement probably should not be telling Best Buy security that you're walking out with a 75-inch flat screen underneath your hat. That statement probably should not be trying to explain to the zookeepers why their ostrich mysteriously vanished from its enclosure. I will give her some points for sheer boldness though, so I'm gonna put her into cotton candy. Evening Pearl Barbie. This Barbie is insane. I don't mean insane as in cool, I mean like clinically insane. First off, the hair. You know when they say, that's not a Bob, that's a Robert? Yeah. Second off, the dress, which would have been perfectly fine on its own, just covered in fake pearls with literally no consistency, no pattern, all different sizes. It's complete madness. She bothers me. She vexes me. I'm putting her into Butter Pecan. Songbird Barbie. Back to the good stuff. Big poofy dress, big poofy hair, glitter and tulle for miles. We love to see it. Also, as much as I love Barbie in pink, I do think this specific shade of blue is just like such an incredibly pleasing color to look at. Like, there's those receptors again firing off instant happiness from this Barbie. I'm putting her into, let's say chocolate. Bubbling Mermaid Barbie. I always love a Mermaid Barbie. Another ranking video I want to do someday is ranking all the Mermaid Barbies, actually. This one, though, she's cute. She's very pretty. I really like the colors they used for her. She has a fun gimmick, too. Like, who doesn't love bubbles? What keeps her from being one of my favorite Mermaid Barbies, though, is that I think if I got her, specifically as a kid, I'd be a little disappointed that her tail is just, like, solid plastic. I definitely prefer the fabric tails or the rubbery ones like on Mermaid Fantasy Barbie. So I'm gonna put her into Cookies and Cream. Shoppin' Fun Barbie and Kelly. I can't help but resent this doll because I've said so many times throughout this video, wow, look what Barbie was giving us in the 90s. The quality was so much better. And then she goes and wears a vest sewn onto the front of her shirt. Like, that is such an infuriating clothing piece, and exactly something that Mattel would pull today. No notes on Kelly though, she's serving as she always does, but it's not enough to save this Barbie from my wrath, so I'm putting her into Butter Pecan. The 1996 Holiday Barbie. One of my all-time favorite holiday Barbies, easily, and I'm not just saying that because she came out the year I was born. I say this a lot, but I'm just not a huge fan of like very traditional Christmas aesthetics. So I love how unique she is. She's just so cute, definitely one of the most iconic in the holiday lineup, putting her straight into cookie dough. Another that I've ranked before, the 1996 birthday Barbie, I think I put her in the middle tier in the birthday Barbie video, and I'm just kind of feeling the same way now. I think she's perfectly fine, like she's really cute, very mid-90s in the best way, but after getting very familiar with all the birthday Barbies, she just doesn't stand out as a particularly memorable one. There's just other dolls that are a little better, so I'm putting her into cookies and cream. Crystal Splendor Barbie. There we go. A Barbie in a formal gown that doesn't have a pin curl updo. She actually has a really cute ponytail that I love quite a lot. I also love how dramatic this dress is. I love the silhouette of it and the top half. The skirt, though I'm not sure it says Splendor so much as it says zebra, I'll put her into cookies and cream too. Matinee Today Barbie. Yes, Hillary Clinton realness. Oh wait, she was First Lady in 1996, right? Hold on. Okay, yes, she was, so that probably wasn't a coincidence. Anyways, I love so much that she comes packaged in this really cute lingerie set. Even for a collector's doll, I don't think that's something they could really do today without like ending up on Fox News. But the other outfit is so cute too. Collector dolls are usually like these really formal gowns, so it's nice to see one that's a more casual set, and it's like truly perfect mid-90s glamour too. I love this doll, I really do. I'm gonna put her into, I think she's a cookie dough, honestly. Winter Renaissance Barbie. I feel like she's trying too hard to be the holiday Barbie. And I mean, she's not that girl. She's cute, yeah, but cute next to gorgeous, you know, gorgeous is gonna devour cute. She unfortunately does get pretty overshadowed, so I'm gonna put her into cookies and cream. Ralph Lauren Barbie. This Barbie was actually in the news cycle kind of recently because like a TikToker bought her and unboxed her, and that like made some people mad, I guess. First off, who cares? Unbox your dolls if it makes you happy. They're probably not worth nearly as much money as you think they are anyways. Anyways, this doll, she fits the Ralph Lauren aesthetic, sure, but that's not an aesthetic I personally really care about. I can acknowledge she's well designed and her outfit looks really well made, but I just look at her and I don't really feel anything, so I'm gonna put her into cookies and cream. And now, our last one. Closing this list out, we have the Calvin Klein Barbie. And my opinion on her, it's more or less the same as the Ralph Lauren one. You could not throw a rock in the 90s without hitting a Barbie dressed in a denim vest and skirt, so she doesn't really stand out at all. And I have no attachment to Calvin Klein as a brand, so that doesn't really help either. She's not awful though, and I do like seeing brown eyes on a signature Barbie, even if her face is a little off for some reason, but I'll just put her into cookies and cream too. And there you have it, my official ranking of Barbies that came out in 1996. It's your turn now to tell me if you agreed with my ranking, if you disagreed, and just what you thought of Barbie's run in 1996. Do you think it was a good year for her? A bad one? Which ones were your favorites, your least favorites? All that. There's plenty to talk about down there in the comments. But more importantly, I just want to thank you for watching and celebrating my 56th birthday with me. It's been another really great, really fun year on YouTube. It makes me so happy that I get to, you know, share these celebrations and these milestones with everyone. But now, I have to figure out what on earth I'm gonna do for a birthday video next year. But again, thank you for watching, and now just be sure to like and subscribe for any future fashion doll content. Thank you.